today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw. Let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. Murray's down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Seahawks ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Run on the inside handoff. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two.
Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He finds Hopkins complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to
DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about it.
Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. 14. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Carson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 9. First down. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. On second down now, it's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that.
A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second-half lead? Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. On third down, Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
This is unbelievable.
Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. throw again is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The Seahawks ball carrier. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 6.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progression. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. On 1st down, it's Carson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Chris Carson. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Right back to him on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like you just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Carson on the carry. He's brought down at the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Campbell.
2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 18-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Carson.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
34. Cardinals 26.
Only 2 timeouts at the defense's disposal, and it's doubtful that's going to be enough for him to get the ball back as we'll head back in for the final moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look